Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the SciShow, the #1 ranked YouTube channel, scientifically proven to help you pick up partners purely by showing them how to eat caramella koalas. If you know, you know. If that's you, I appreciate you. That makes zero sense, but I do that quite often. We are here to check out the new Three Kingdoms hero, Lu Zhishen. He's from the Outlaws of Liangshan family. We also have the lucky red coin summon. So I'm just going to run through that for a little bit. We'll check these appearance rates out first. I think I just accidentally gently caressed my microphone. So I apologize if you got excited over that. What do we have? Legendary Featured 3 Kingdoms Hero 1%, Legendary 3 Kingdoms Hero Non-Featured 1.5%, costume included if available. So look, it's not terrible, but it's also not one of the best portals we have. We'll jump into the red coin summon first. So I don't know about everyone else, but I'm reasonably close to having a summon, so I think most people would be as well. You'll probably end up getting enough coins during the upcoming event to do a summons. You can also buy the coins. You can buy yourself a guaranteed summon, guaranteed 5-star hero for, in my money, $15. So it's probably about $10 if you're in the US. So is that worth it? My answer, as always, is not going to be extremely short. The answer is yes, it's worth it. If you don't spend much money or don't have much money to spend in the game or just don't like spending money, there are definitely better ways of spending that $10. So the Path of Valor, Path of Giants, they will give you a lot more items. They'll give you some chances to get some summons. So better value for money, but they won't give you a guaranteed 5-star. So the fact that this does, the problem is it is a bit of a lottery as to whether the 5-star hero is going to be really, really useful or just something that, you know, might be useful or may not be useful at all. So consider it wisely, because I think if you're the type of person that does spend a few dollars here and there, then I think a guaranteed 5-star is a good enough reason to actually drop that money on the one thing. But again, please understand that you may end up with a hero that's not. Out of these, I'd say the really good heroes is Costume Jiao Chan, still good. Again, depending on the level you're playing at. But if you're the type of person that doesn't spend a lot, I would say that these heroes, Costume Jiao Chan, Zhu Liang, Cao Cao, Guan Yu, and Sun Quan, they're all got quite good skills, some good passive sides. Say you've probably got a 50-50 chance of getting a hero that's really going to help improve your roster, as opposed to one that may still make your roster. They may still be good enough for your roster, but they are a little bit low. You can see they're like 860 for Erlang. So basically anything with a costume there. So you've got a 6 out of 10 chance, I think, of getting a hero that will be quite good for you. So yeah, that's my advice on the red lucky summon. If you do manage to have enough coins, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get one of the really good heroes. If not, then hopefully you'll get enough during the next 3 Kingdoms to pop yourself up and get enough. There may be a few extra coming in another different surprise as well, but so keep that in mind. We'll see how the timing works out for that. But we'll now I'm just gently caressing the microphone again, trying to stimulate it to get it excited. Lu Zhishen is a monk, which gives the talent of resisting status ailments. So pretty handy, to be honest. It's a 30% chance when fully maxed out. We also get the Bulwark, Aether talent. Gives you a bit of defense, a little bit extra every time you hit for 6 turns. So that's a nice little bonus as well. What do we got on the power? 1232, creeping up slowly. He does look kind of cool. I mean, it's not fantastic artwork. It is pretty basic for these outlaw heroes. We won't mention how fantastic Sun Earn Yang looks compared to Lu Zhishen, but if he's your guy, then he's your guy. Family bonus for 1, 2, 3 heroes, 50, 60 or 70% critical chance. As we know with the previous heroes, that critical chance is generally quite useful because they do have critical hits as part of their specials. Health boost on critical, special attack. So when the character scores a critical hit with their special, they boost the health of all their allies by 10%. This effect can activate once per turn. So that's just a nice bonus. A little bit of any extra healing I find is useful just to keep you alive a little bit longer. Generally with these heroes, you will at least get one critical each time you fire your special, depending on what the special is. I haven't checked this one out yet. We also have a few other cool passives. So Righteous Rebellion. Character special skill hits a character that had higher current HP, you gain 20% boosted health. If you're hit with a special of a character that had higher HP, you gain 20% mana. Once per turn for both of those. So they're a bit of a mouthful, but basically you can get boosted health and extra mana, so it's great. The extra mana is always nice. You don't always notice it, but if it happens, it's good. And they resist bleed. So very nice there. Very even stats all around. So we're looking at pretty nice. Monastic Restraint is the special skill running at average speed. The special skill has a chance to deal critical hits. So they deal 50% more, and that's why the family bonus is very good. Deals 340% damage to all enemies, so that's a very nice hit at average when you're going to get a good chance of a critical. The caster gets additional 40% power for the next special skill they cast. The additional power increases plus 30% per turn up to a maximum of 130% in total. All allies get plus 40% critical chance for 4 turns. Wow. This guy is going to be amazing when paired with other outlaw family members. So you can see here, if you've got 2 of these, you end up with 60% critical chance. So this 40% is now giving you a 100% critical chance, which means all your hits are going to be critical. So the absolute best person to pair him with, and they've got him in featured as well, is Li Q, because his damage is just going to be all critical. So you're basically hitting for 300% damage. Look, you're talking about, I think, I use this guy, so his hits are usually around about 900, but you're going to be doing 50% extra with that critical. So you may be looking at anywhere, you know, I'm going to say 11 to 1300 with those hits. And that's a hit all at average speed on top of Lu Zhishen hitting kind of about the same because he's 340% damage. Plus he also gets the chance for critical as well. So that's straight up an absolute amazing pairing. And then if you can throw in another one, there's no others in red, unfortunately. But I mean, if you've got a couple of Li Qs, that would be great. Or if you've got a couple of Lu Zhishen, that's going to be great. So if you don't, I think it's still a solid hero. He's giving himself extra power. So that second hit is going to be quite big because you're basically dealing, what do you got, 470, depending on how quickly you get him charged. Yeah, you're hitting that second hit for 470% to all heroes. And you're going to have a chance of getting those critical hits. If you can get it within the next 4 moves, which would be quite unlikely, you're going to get guaranteed critical. Otherwise, you've got 470% hit, or thereabouts, depending on the way the percentages work in the hit, with a 50% chance minimum to hit critical. So that is a fantastic hero. Pairing with any red, hit with if you can get a fast red with some defense down. I mean, these are all very standard synergies to get some defense down before you do the hit. But yeah, I think pairing with a Li Q would be fantastic. I'm actually tempted to do some summons. You can see I've saved a few gems for Harvest, but I do have a Li Q already maxed, and I have a couple of more waiting. So you know what? Let's do some summons and see if you can bring me luck. I think he's a really good hero. Fantastic if you compare with another outlaw. But even by himself, going to be very, very useful. Going to give himself a huge second hit if you can keep him alive for that. But let's see if we can get any luck. If you are doing summons, I wish you the best of luck. Let's see what we get. I would love to get lucky with you watching, because it hasn't happened much lately. Oh, fuck off. Are you serious? That's the 4th League Q I've got. And I shouldn't complain, but oh my god, if that was the new guy... Oh, wow. Yeah. This is where the game is slightly annoying. You can get so lucky, but so unlucky at the same time. And yes, I wish I could give him to someone else, because I do already have 3. And that now makes 4. Wow. I hope you get the hero you're looking for. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, remember to gently press the subscribe button, just like I've been gently caressing the microphone. Give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a bloody good one.